Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I'm your host, Dylan Christmas, here as always, bringing us some more Deus Ex Mankind Divided content. Today, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of something that I was trying to achieve for a very long time, and that is to complete the Dubai level of the game without being detected or seen by any enemies, without triggering any alarms, to get the ghost trophy. I just got that. Okay, not ghost. I got it several hours ago, but yeah, I finally got it, and so I figured since there's multiple trophies for completing the game without triggering any alarms and for completing the game without killing anyone, I figured we'd go ahead and try to get both of those done in the same playthrough. Anyway, welcome to the Divided World. The year is 2029, 2 years after a madman's attempt to teach the world a lesson, sent millions of mechanically enhanced people into a killing frenzy. Tensions, tensions between Augs and Naturals have exploded since then. Extremists in both camps use violence to make their voices heard. Black market sales of weapons and augments have reached unprecedented heights, while the United Nations debates extreme measures to end the societal divide. Against this backdrop of chaos, one man will struggle to expose his true source: Adam Jensen, Interpol's newest counterterrorism agent. Spies and double agents. A last-minute tip from an undercover agent sent Jensen's strike team racing to Dubai. They hoped to arrest a dangerous arms dealer, yet midway through their operation, gold-masked augmented mercenaries ambushed everyone. One week later, Jensen returned to his home base in Prague, arriving alone by train to meet someone in secret. Alex Vega, a member of an international network of activist hackers and spies who called themselves the Juggernaut Collective, told him that his team was being manipulated. She was handing Jensen a listening device to plant in TF-29's holographic conferencing system when terrorist bombs exploded. Alright, so yeah, I will say that everything from here on out is a completely blind game for me, which is why I'm streaming it, as opposed to just uploading video clips of it. So, yeah. I guess enjoy my reactions if you can, or whatever. Anyway, so, okay. JC welcome package. A welcome package from the Juggernaut Collective. Okay. Triangle code, pick up. Pocket secretary, pick up. Read how not to get yourself killed. Jensen, since there's no point trying to convince you not to do what you're planning to do, I figured I could at least stop you from getting killed too quickly. That is, after all, why you constantly come to me for help, isn't it? This device contains data I've collected, links which may or may not support your theory that extremely wealthy individuals have manipulated events and caused everything bad that's happened to us. Maybe sitting through it will let you find them. Pritchard, I'm sorry. Congress under pressure to reconvene human augmentation hearings. The hearings were suspended after a terrorist attack at Sheriff Industries claimed the lives of leading researchers. Pro-human activists raid their factory, take hostages. This marks the second time in 6 months that an attack has been directed against the biotechnology firm. Tai Young Medical continues global expansion. This Shanghai-based augmentation developer increased its market share by 7.3% this week by purchasing yet another human enhancement firm. Anti-augmentation riots erupt worldwide. The violence began after Pacifist News released grainy satellite footage of scientists performing torturous experiments on augmented super soldiers. World Health Organization issues worldwide recall biochips. The recall comes amid reports ranging from minor disturbances to potentially lethal defects. Mechanically enhanced people are urged to visit their locals LIMB, the local LIMB limb clinics immediately, and key players to tour Panchaea, hold augmentation debate. Hoping to end the growing controversy, billionaire Hugh Darrow has invited high-ranking government officials and key players in the human enhancement field to the Arctic. Chaos reigns globally as augmented go insane. All at once, augmented individuals around the world went crazy, attacking and killing everything in sight just as Darrow's broadcast welcome speech began. Recovery hopes dim as global death toll mounts. Densely populated, augmentation-friendly cities have suffered the most, although the damage has not been confined completely to them. World's #1 augmented private military corporation declares bankruptcy. Already reeling from losses incurred during the AUG incident, Bell Tower Associates' fate was sealed when hackers linked to the juggernaut collectively leaked details of a black site facility. Black site facility. Okay. Biotech industry collapses, hard hit by both the Taggart Act and its variety of new local and international laws. Starf Industries joined many of its competitors by closing its doors today. UN report predicts rise in terrorism, calls for Interpol task force to counter it. To cope with the rising violence and racism against AUGs, governments all over the world are enacting harsh laws, but these laws will, in fact, only encourage more acts of terrorism. Triangle codes. Find triangle codes have been hidden around the game. Scan them using your phone and the Deus Ex Universe app to access exclusive content. You'll find the triangle codes collected so far in the database on the Square Enix Members tab. Okay. If you're reading this, Proton, it means you got our little welcome package. Good. Now you know what mark to leave if you need to get in touch. Memorize those sites, but use them sparingly. We got other people using them too. In a few days, the pilot will contact you. You met her once before. Spanish girl in the with a large sidearm in Detroit. She's solid, trustworthy, and very capable. We're getting her false papers and a job at Lebedev Global. Figured you might need someone permanent watching your back. I'm glad you're doing this, Proton. I know you still don't trust us, but we know the TF is tied to our common enemy's activities. Find out how, and we'll bring them down together, just like we did with Bell Tower. Sellable hydraulic micro pump, sure. Crafting parts, sure.
Oh, yeah. You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking
Sellable
about
stem processor chip. Okay.
First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the AUG incident. I've always hated that term. Incident.
Overclock
Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match.
Crafting parts.
What happened that fateful?
Crafting parts. Collect crafting parts to craft items or customize weapons. Weapon customizing. From the inventory, select the weapon and hold triangle to access the customization menu. Item creation from the inventory, access the crafting menu using R1 or by selecting crafting parts and pressing X.
That's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their humanity front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time time in this broadcast to remember, not so we can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten. No, I'm doing it because the Og Insa Massageddon is only the first of many horror shows we're about to be subjected to, unless we figure this shit out fast. Remember the Cold War and how we sat on the brink of destruction minute by minute? How we hated the commies and the commies hated us? How they had a way of life that we couldn't fucking stand, and it was only a matter of time before they swallowed us up in their ideology and technological superiority? I don't either, actually, but my grandpa used to tell me about those days, and let me tell you, followers, it's starting to sound awfully fucking familiar.
Wow. Great to see Alex Jones made his way into this game.
Open blinds.
Cool. Interpol Juggernaut Collective. Interpol case file number 679,310. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when a hacker named Ellie posted a badly written call to arms type message on the darknet. Filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stranglehold one percenters have on our world to join him in attacking, exposing, and spoiling their plots. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane force winds to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. Around the same time, Ellie was replaced online by a new nom-de-plume, Janus. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of either hacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus's leadership, the collective have become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and in general making life difficult for the extremely wealthy. Particularly worrisome to counterterrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective has been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with Black Ops expertise, to assist them.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday. Look, son, whatever reason you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Response. Question for you. From Christian Juro. Hey Jason, sorry not to get back to you before this. Been buried in a sea of paperwork, and frankly, I'm surprised you're asking. Only met Miller once, via the NSN. Seemed more than incompetent. He was with the tactical assault group in Australia before the incident. Hell of a marksman, so they say. Don't know how he ended up overseeing the Central European office, but then I don't understand how you ended up there either. After Detroit, I figured your SWAT experience and my recommendation would get you in the door, but I thought headquarters would keep you in the States. Sure could use your insider's knowledge of log developers to get a handle on the black market suppliers we've been chasing down. Hate to say it, they're giving us hell. Oh well, adapt and react, right? Anyway, not much more I can tell you about Miller. If you do put in for a transfer, let me know first. Maybe I can pull strings. Christian Juro. Director of TF-29 North American Division. Specs from Ellison Hawk acronym. Adam, thank you for your detailed specifications for the trench coat. As discussed, it will be completed within 10 business days and shipped express. Detailed specifications for the trench coat. Sincerely, Erlson. Erlson Hugh, acronym Teufelsberg, 14055, Berlin, Germany, www.acronym.com, T.49.30, 3993.8792. Peter Chang, you okay? Adam Jensen. Director Miller said you'll probably come in after a good night's sleep, despite what just happened to you. I have no idea why you would do that. If it was me, TF-29 is the last place I would want to go to right now. Don't let the bunker atmosphere fool you. This place is a target. We are all targets. I'm not just being paranoid here, okay? You'll understand when we talk in person. P.S. Related to the above thing we need to talk about. I changed your office password. It's now the name of the band on the shirt Arya wore that time I saw her. The one I told you about. I swear I'm not trying to be cute or cryptic. I'm trying to be safe. Shane. PSS. Try running through your home smart system interface again and let me know if you're still getting that armory glitch. Latest firmware should have taken care of it. Last thing I'd want to do is in your shoes, leave my apartment without bullets. Okay. Hello, homeowner. From the menu, please select the type of setting you wish to change.
I'll keep you safe. As you wish.
Biocells. Energy. You can replenish energy instantly by using a biocell. Activation. To use biocells, open the quick inventory by holding R3 and then pressing the L2. Single use. Each biocell is a single use and disappears after activation. Alternate uses. Biocells can also be used to power some electrical equipment.
In a little while, Steve's gonna hook me up with some of our attachés out in Seattle's Fortress of Solitude. But until then, I have to reiterate some things. You know, we haven't heard much about this Task Force 29 division lately. The one Interpol created in 28 after that quote-unquote horrifying breakdown of cooperation between the intelligence gathering organizations worldwide. Not like we were expecting to. I mean, it's not like they can come out and say, we've
Out of sight, out of mind.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph. It's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
She used to babysit my kids. Now this. You know, they are saying he was part of that attack. Sorry, not right now. Now this. You know, they are saying he was part of that attack. A member of ARC.
Bullshit. He is just a poor AUG with the wrong enhancements and the wrong connections. The ultimate.
I, for one, cannot wait to learn. This is a life design.
Please, leave me alone!
Precision, refinement, static watches.
Please, leave me alone!
Get the hell out of here, Og. Golem City is where you belong.
Power to the people.
I got the virus. That guy must lie and expand his whole operation. The only deal with the virus is 20. That's it. 20% guarantees Neon is the go-to drug all across. is nothing for that kind of mission. Well, I'm bringing vows, so I take 50%. The what's left. It's only fair. Look, I am bringing the fucking Diwali's. You should leave. No more warnings. I deserve a fucking bigger piece. Hey, get out of here.
Actually gave...
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Yes, be still.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
I thought you were forced to leave your native Germany. Were there not allegations that you...
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague...
There was a terrorist bombing of a local church.
But Prague had nothing.
Maybe I'm not making it. This is not the place for you. Next time I put flip in you. Go!
Whoa.
I like that tip.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop.
Objective locators. Aim the reticle over the objective locator, bring up the name of the current objective. Objectives menu. Hold the D-pad while the reticle is on the locator. Instantly access the objective's description in the menu. Objective activation. In the objectives menu, you can choose your current active objective by selecting it with L and pressing X.
Stuff the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Anyone who knows it. How long until they evict us too?
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
Whatever you need, I've got it. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Was that all? Come on, I can tell you have more credits.
I'm good for now.
By now, you won't have to come back.
I will let you live, for now.
Hey, I stole that first.
Too bold, or you a buck. Go away, Bratishka.
I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man, like this happening over and over again. And they won't stop until the city is destroyed. Until the world is destroyed.
Join us, brother. You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the Machine God. In our God.
And what? Ship is all off the woodland?
Tak si praví.
Sportfischer.
Map menu. Locations. The map menu marks important locations, including merchants, sewer access, and metro stations. Map menu. Press the D-pad to access the in-game menus. In-game menu. Use R1 or L1 to reach the map menu tab.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
You don't believe that anymore tonight. They will make an example.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we can just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Okay.
What you're telling me is more concerned about more crime than terrorist attack. Am I hearing you right?
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. Fucking Oyobki. Have no pride.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees!
Okay.
Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
I'm not carrying anything.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent. Just like everyone else.
This is insane. And it has to be a violation of our rights. This is not right. I will charge you with obstruction if you do not disperse.
Hear that?
What?
It's in the air.
I said.
Static charge.
Global Politics for 2029 edition. Chapter 8, Africa. The Og incident left Africa largely untouched thanks to the limited numbers of augmented humans across the continent, and like several other nations in South Africa, many of the African nation states saw an opportunity to step up until the economic gap left by the struggling first world nations. However, the presence of the many Chinese interests on the continent has so far held this in check. Perhaps the most direct effect of what happened with the Ogs has been the migration of augmented refugees from the European Union and Eastern European states. Africa's comparatively lax regulations on HET, human enhancement technology, has seen a strong influx of Augs, fleeing prohibitive new laws coming into effect elsewhere. How this shift in population balance will play out is yet to be determined. Permit delay, need more money. Officer permits. Dear Mr. Edward Broad, this is a reminder of the deal you made with the official office of permitification. Given the tenuous nature of your demand for extended legal status, you will need to pay more. I'll be sending some in and you will pay them. Inspector Jahamir Konaki, official office of permits and permit-related matters.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All Augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
My documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
You know, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
No need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Supposing I wanted to pass through here right now, before getting this special document of yours. Any way for me to do that?
Sure. I suggest our pay-and-go plan. It consists of you paying me, and then me letting you go.
You mean bribery?
Wink, wink, my friend. I prefer the term standard fine. Tell you what,
I'll even give you the good citizen discount. Just this once.
700?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop Oggs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Chekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Think maybe someone died wearing these uniforms?
We got this.
Hey! Not dark.
I just want to check your document.
Oh.
This area is restricted to you, Ogg. Your kind is not tolerated here.
Get rid of those train cars.
Checkpoints on other side of town. Should stop there.
Sorry, I cannot help.
Let's wait for this district to be turned into con. Those. You're trespassing, metal man. Go away. You need to leave, now. Idiot. Everywhere.
There's just never enough time.
I don't know. Santo has been a sure bet for a long time, but an odd phasing?
Damn. Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, it just said Icarus Strike.
Those reforms were enacted mostly to... Leave me alone, you bastard!
I would have found him by now.
I want to see if I can do this. Okay. I didn't think so. I'm sorry. Apologies. I apologize. I don't know. I don't know what I expected. So the only way to legally get in to over to the area, it seems, is by paying 700 credits, which I had almost 700, but I would have had to sell something on top of spending everything else I had. So needless to say, that wasn't really a good. That wasn't ever really gonna work. So I'm gonna have to try to find some way around this.
Idiots. Everywhere. Fucking Yobki. Have no pride.
Let's go back to the apartment for now, I guess.
Sorry, I cannot help.
Multi-tool. Multi-tool. Multi-tools can hack devices of any security rating. Hold R3 to open a quick inventory and select the multi-tool by pressing X. Select Use, aim at a hackable device, and hold R2 until completion. Single-use multi-tools are discarded after use. Okay. Those Praxis kits are expensive. I don't know how the hell he's able to afford that, yet he's getting evicted. Wait, did that just get me out of there? Yes, it did. Oh, at least it looks that way.
I will charge you with obstruction if you do not
Wait. No. Contemporary art review, augmented artists. International galleries have seen an increased demand for marginal artists, including works created by the augmented. This may seem controversial to some, but the art world has never shied from that. In fact, augmented artists may have found a powerful ally in the form of Nathaniel Brown, CEO of the San Mateo. A professed art connoisseur, Brown has already undertaken to open an impressive art gallery in Robria. He also has plans to offer grants specifically to augmented artists to come live and work in his desert oasis. I think the augmented, due to their particular nature and the nature of their enhancements, certainly art differently, says Brown. They may well influence a whole new movement, and I encourage other patrons of the arts in Robria and elsewhere to embrace these artists. The fact remains that for now, augmented artists remain at the fringe, and that getting to Robria to enjoy what seems to be an viable artistic freedom may be well beyond most, I believe it says, right? Yep. Okay. Well, that was great. Oh, by yourself. Guess there's only one thing left to do now, huh?
Wait for this district to be turned into condos. I would have found him by now.
Damn. I swear I'm actually starting off with less credits every time. Maybe it's just me. Alright, what should we do? Luna, be calm. I'll be home soon. Hide what we agreed behind the wall and let me do the talking when they arrive tonight. They're just thugs, but surely any money is better than nothing. We'll have our permit soon. Reference email from Helena Volan to Peter John. Subject, what should we do? Peter, this is the message he sent below. You're not giving up. We can't afford to spend everything we have. This was a stupid idea, Peter. What are we gonna do? These men are dangerous. I can't believe we're living like this. Subject, forward, a deal is a deal. Oh shit, I can't find it. Oh, again.
We got this. No chance for him to escape.
Sorry, this way at least I'll be able to read it. Permits don't come cheap for a reason, so the price is what it is. The government isn't going to look well on me, helping people like you get out of fraud, so I make sure it's worth our time to give you a happy ending. Well, be there as agreed, so make sure you have the money, all of it. Pleasure doing business with you. Okay. Well, he needs to take an English class. Right.
Is here. Think you can order me around? Some of you do. Some people. What the me isn't even here. 100 credits says he's gone. Get out there. There is no way he's living that.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Global Politics for 2021 edition, Chapter 7, Crouching Dragon. As a single largest nation state on Earth with the biggest population of augmented humans, the mayhem wrought by the AUG incident and the potential to virtually cripple the People's Republic overnight. But more than any other nation in the world, China was ready for an event on the scale of the AUG rampage, and it moved swiftly to contain and eradicate the rioters with lethal intent. While there was substantial loss of life and damage to infrastructure, the PRC have been quick to rebuild and regain the momentum they lost. Civilian unrest and demands for explanations have been silenced, and state-controlled media ensures that the blame for the events of 2027 remain firmly on the shoulders of the West.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
I stayed out of their way. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Oof.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure or what?
All right. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe? But Jensen, just ease up. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Saraf installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Projected Energy Propulsion System, or PEPS, uses an invisible deuterium fluoride laser to generate a wall of concussion force that knocks down targets and displaces objects. It is invaluable in crowd control scenarios where effects must be neutralized.
One isn't gonna kill
Kept to a minimum.
You've said that before.
This weapon has a long firing cycle, short operational range, and a lengthy recharge time.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Jensen!
World's Most Wanted, the Devalti family. China's gang problem still holds second place to the criminal activity raging in the Slavic regions. Worst lines defining the Russian underworld have blurred since the formation of the Federated States in 2016, which many of the desperate neighbors swelling the Russian mafia to levels never seen before. But for the latest and largest waves in the criminal underworld, we need to further restless, says the Republic to run into the gang in our top spot for the deserved reputation of World's Most Wanted, the Devalti family. In 2003, Levan Devalti, son of the founding father and Crown Lord Lakab, left his hometown of Batumi, Georgia, and set up a criminal shop in Prague. The Devalti have been in violent control of the European underworld ever since. With the rule of blood that members can only be of direct Georgian descent, Levan Devalti has continued his father's brutal legacy by expanding their ruthless criminal family and redefining what it means to be a gang in the 21st century.
I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Unlocking new augmentations. Enter Triog, press the D-pad and time to open the inventory. Cycle with R1 to select the augmentation menu. Collect praxis. Praxis points are required to unlock new augmentations. These can be found, bought, or acquired via experience points. Major augmentation tree. Experience points XP are gained by completing objectives, exploring, and various other actions. Gaining praxis points. Once enough XP is being collected, and a praxis point is automatically added to the augmentation menu. Okay. Okay. I think that'll do it.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Please, I can pay you. You must have the property.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all.
Ah, brother, I need a vacation.
Need medicine. We need your opportunity.
I'll shoot you if I have to.
Fucking Drahomir.
That's not what. Turn it around, asshole. Checkpoint's on other side of town. Should stop by.
Wonder what that Vano guy wants.
You looking for permit?
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
$35,000.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Aug sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, Og.
Money is slow to a trickle.
There's a bad fight. You looking for permit? Come back later. We're waiting for new ink.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second checkpoint.
I knew it was gonna come in handy. Grenades and mines. Quick select. Hold R3 to open the quick inventory. Use L to select a mine or grenade and press square to equip it. Quick throw, press R1 for a quick throw. And precise throw, hold R1 and release for a precise throw. I see. So what we do is we turn this on. And that turns this off. Right? So that works. No. Okay. Well... Oh, wait, hang on. One last idea. Maybe this turns on this, right? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No? Okay, well, it's done. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. This has been a super long stream. Anyway, as you, I guess, can tell, I've really liked this game, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I will be streaming again some point soon, I guess. Alright, my name has been Doing Charisma, signing out. Thank you all so much for watching. See you guys next time. Have a good one.